Good evening. Good evening, our mothers.
Good
So,
evening.
okay. But can you hear me?
They are hearing you loud and clear.
Okay. Well, there's something I want to say these days. It's something is this that right now, who is not representing our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Who are we looking up to? It's not about we are hearing voice in different places, because those voices we are hearing in different places is not begin to convince us. I mean, in fact, it's not distracting us and not that. But what I'm saying is this: who are we not looking up to now that our leader is not around? Because
yes,
and two, our Radio Biafra, they have helped a lot. They have make a lot of people to see what is going on. So right now we need to see that Radio Biafra. You need to be in the right person's hands. You understand me? It's not the Radio Biafra is not something where anybody can just come and say anything he likes. It's something that you come out. It's something that you through there you will educate our people, let our people to know what is going on. So those are the things I want to ask. Those are the two things I want to ask.
I think your question is good and is a very sensitive question. We know that in the absence of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the people that are in charge is DOS. So I don't think the women have any other contrary opinion to that your particular question.
May I come in here?
Yes, you can come in.
May I come in here?
Yes.
My dear brother, your question is a good one. And we have to let you know that Biafra is a nation. Biafra has a structure. And the leader of the Biafra movement is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And he has the DOS, he has the regional coordinators, he has the coordinators, and then all the principal officers as they should be. And then he had the HOD, whom we refer to as the second in command. But legally, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has a legal representative. It's like Igwe. Ọ bụrụ na obodo ọbụla na-enwe igwe ma ọ bụ eze, eze nwere onowu onye na-anọchite anya igwe ma ọ bụrụ na igwe anọghị ya. So in this process, we all know that our leader usually speaks in parables, and he keeps saying, when the women, especially the women from the United States, rises up, and Biafra will be here. We were thinking that it's because we know that he have all the women and everything, but now it's down to us that he had a legal representative that stands for him in his absence, and that is Madam Rita, Madam Oyinbo. And Madam Oyinbo is the person that represents Sonia. And now she is, since things are no longer going the right way, because she has always been neutral, she has not come to interfere with the affairs of the DOS and all the people that are running the Biafra nation, because she also is the person that is in charge of the finances here in the United States. So she stays neutral. But as things are going haywire now, she has stepped in. I believe that you saw that letter that is circulating, and that's why you asked the question. Yes, Madam Rita Oyinbo, she is now the representative of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And you know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the DOS is supporting him. So Madam Oyinbo is now in charge. Thank you.
Okay, okay. So Madam Oyinbo is now in charge of the leadership now.
Yes.
In DOS, right?
She still work with everybody.
Yes.
She's not scaring everybody away. She wants to make sure that everything goes through. She's here to put things, and she'll be representing Oyinbo until Oyinbo comes out.
Oh, great.
Not just everybody. Everybody that stands under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still intact.
Okay, great. So if it's like that, there's no need for people to make sure the leader of GOS, Mazi, what's his name again? I forgot his name. So there's no need for us to make sure his name. Let everybody in Biafra land know that. Look at the head of the leadership now that is representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You understand me? So that everybody will not put his head in one place. So this is what I believe that we should do, because this thing is confusing everybody. You understand me? So because we don't see the work that these people are doing there. The work that they're supposed to do is the work Mazi Ekpa did yesterday by declaring that if they can release, if they can take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back to prison, that the sit at home will be cancelled. So that should have been the work of DOS right from the day. But I was surprised that it was Mazi Ekpa who not do their job yesterday. So I was so proud of him. So, but what I'm saying is this: let everybody be aware that the head of the DOS right now, or the head of the people, the people that is the person that is representing the people, let everybody be aware, so that we also will not put our head in one place. If anything is wrong, or anything go wrong, we'll know who to turn our eyes to. You understand? So too, Radio Biafra, it matters a lot. It's a mouthpiece of the people. So what I'm trying to say that you need to be in a good hands, because through that Radio Biafra, a lot of things can be distorted. A lot of things, because when people is confused, it becomes a distortion. So let us fix who is going to handle Radio Biafra. It matters a lot, because Radio Biafra is like a station of gossip right now. So I want people to also throw a light to that aspect of Radio Biafra as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And of course, I know a lot of people have questions. A lot of people are saying they want to ask questions, and I don't think our women have that time now. They have spent almost 2 hours, 30 minutes here. Except Madam Rosemary, if you want to take one more question.
Sorry. Can I say something about the sister that asked the first question, please? Okay. So that Sister Rosemary, just a few minutes.
All right.
The sister asked about, what are we doing to release our leader from the dungeon? So I want to reassure her that the women have stepped into that shoe, and things are happening, things we cannot come on the social media to talk. Our leader is going to come out and release unconditionally. So I assure you that your sisters are right behind it. We have an able women leader, and we're on top of the game. And like you heard when Dr. Nelly said initially, the American lawyer that came, Mr. Bruce Fain, came because the women sent him with our gallant men. We have some gallant men behind us. So we are on top of the game. So don't be scared. Our leader we are working towards that. Then coming to the issue of DOS and the leadership, The leader of the indigenous people we know is Martin Nambekalo. And he said when he's not there, DOS steps into that shoe. But DOS steps into the shoe if they are fair and just. There was something Sister Rosemary said in her statement. She said, justice, honesty, and truth is where we stand. And Mazia said we're going to make that the language of our discussion today. So if they are fair and just, we don't have any reason not to follow them. The reason why it looks like Mrs. Oyinbo has stepped into base, Mrs. Oyinbo is like a mediator. She doesn't belong, she's not for the DOS and she's not against DOS. She is just for Biafra and for truth. She stepped in because the women saw a lot of complaints and implications going out here and there about the setup of our leader for adoption, about misappropriation of funds, about indictment, and there's so many things on the social media about Chinex and Woru. As a DOS member concerning ESN, we had several meetings with DOS, we had several meetings with Chinex and Woru and the DOS Chike Doze and all the rest of them. And all these things were not addressed. A cardinal point was a cardinal point was the stepping into the investigative mode of accusation levied against Nayanya, which Chike Dozie did not do, despite the several meetings he had with women in America. So based on that, women stepped into to say, okay, you said you don't have the power to remove Nayanya, but you have the power to remove Oliver Obi, who is the Eastern coordinator here in America, the largest unit that generates the fund and has the largest membership without any due process. So if you don't have the power to remove Nayanya pending investigation in the adoption of our leader, in the misappropriation of the ESM fund, our Biafra money fund, then you don't have the right to remove Oliver. And having said that, we now find out there is imbalance. We cannot talk of, everybody's talking enough for peace, but nobody's talking of justice. We cannot talk of peace without talking of justice. So that tells the Biafran women in the United States, championing the affairs of Umada worldwide, that somebody is compromised or somebody's interest is being protected somewhere. And based on that, we beckoned on Madam Oyinbo, whom Nandikalu Onyendu gave the mandate to intervene and step in when he's not there. We beckoned on her to step in because it is now a leadership issue. Somebody is protecting some interests, and some interests are thrown out there. And we cannot get into Biafra if we are not honest, clean, and pure. That is part of the problem the zoo has today: injustice, corruption, and cover-up. Biafran women in leadership will never cover any evil, any injustice. So based on that, Madam Oyinbo stepped into that. So she's going to pilot the affairs of Biafra moving forward until our leader comes out. So my dear sister that asked the question, women are working tirelessly. We are putting our time, treasure, and talent, and we make sure our leader and our ESN is not compromised. Thank you.